Good morning to anyone that listens to this message. First and foremost, thank you to the ones that are subscribed through my channel by watching my tarot readings. I really appreciate it. Um, the ones that like my videos, the ones that comment, the ones that share my videos. Thank y'all so much. Um, I just want to start off like, basically what this video is about, but also kind of introducing myself for the ones that really probably don't watch the tarot readings and probably just listen to stories or whatever. Um, I am definitely spiritual. Okay, that's first and foremost. And I've been on my journey. It's not even a journey because it's something that's probably always been a part of me. And if you feel that it's been a journey for you, just know this it's always been a part of you and where you've been led to. You know what I'm saying? All the work that you put into yourself and I put into myself. That's basically what I'm saying. My journey. About 5 years now. When it comes to really dedicating myself to spirituality and more of God. Um, and I'm not even gonna lie, it's been a lot of trials and errors and tribulations now until like 5 years ago, all just a lot of craziness, right? You gotta go through it to grow through it. That is my motto now until death do me part, right? Um and I don't know, I'm nervous a little bit. And I prayed before I got on here because I was asking God and my spirit guides to please just bring me the words and the wisdom to the collective, to just get straight to the point because I don't want to just be on here talking a lot. Y'all know how I am. But yeah, like being on my journey, I never thought that I would have been a tarot reader. Um, Never thought that I would have fallen in love with spirituality, numerology, astrology. It's just a lot that it's just deepened my horizons. It's deepened my subconsciousness, I guess you want to say, and my consciousness as well. Didn't know what femininity was, didn't know what masculinity was, didn't know what energy, like how serious energy really was, didn't know that I was an empath and I can carry other people's energies. And from a kid all the way into now, I always thought something was like wrong with me. I always felt like, you know, like I guess like not connected to anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we all grow up and we have friends and we all have those first jobs. We all get those first we all experience the first. But somewhere in my life, I always felt like I was just different from everybody. Like how I just, especially my environment. Like I know there's people that's like me, but my environment, my atmosphere, there was a lot of firsts for me, compared to them. Um, but I just wanted to put that out there. That's who I am. Hello, my name is Deronda, but I've created myself as spiritually black. I love the color black. You will always really probably see me in it. I try to switch it up as much as I can. Um, but anyways, let's get to this story and why I feel like I am led to where I'm at today. Okay, and it all started out with me being 17. I was 17 and hold on real fast because I honestly feel like I'm about to be disrupted. So I just put my phone on do not disturb, right? Okay, so I was 17 years old. And at that time, me and my family, we was church going. We was really going to church, like dedicating ourselves, to church. Not so much of God, I'm starting to feel like. But anyways, at 17, I was smoking weed. I still smoke weed. I'm not gonna judge anything, make it seem like it's a horrible thing. But at 17, you don't really, you feel like you grown because you're getting ready to hit that mark of being 18. You know what I'm saying? And honey, I'm not gonna lie, like my mama, she used that term where you smelling yourself when you get into that age. And I know around this time, still going to church and everything, I was still like trying to be grown, like still trying to do what I wanted to do in life, like living worldly, I guess you want to say, right? And at 17 years old, I had, or okay, let me take this back. At 17 years old, my bishop had requested that I had did this play, okay, and it's called Everything. It's Everything skit. It's called No. the everything skit or your everything skit. I forgot. But you can go look it up on YouTube. My play isn't on there, but another play is. That way you could just get an understanding of what the play is. But it's called Everything Skit. Okay. Um, and my bishop requested me because I also feel like my bishop definitely has a gift as well, right? Our pastors, all of it. Okay, but at that time I didn't feel like he was a spiritual leader, and it's crazy because our church is called Spirit Life, Baptist Church, right? And it's funny because I didn't think nothing about that. I was just going to church because my mama told me to go to church. I was just, doing what your parents tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I like church. Don't get me wrong. Like I was in the choir. I was on the dance team, praise team, whatever you call it. Like I was really dedicated to church. And I always had this little connection with God, even being young and living worldly, right? I am 17. But my bishop had requested me to do this play, and at the time, I'm just like, no, like, no. I mean, and then, talking to people in my family and everybody's like, do it. I'm looking at it as like, no, like my pastor knows that I smoke weed. Like my bishop knows I smoke weed and stuff. Like, no, you feel me? I don't feel comfortable doing this. But anyways, I was talked into it, right? I was talked into doing this play at 17, y'all. And y'all making me nervous being on here. I ain't even gonna lie, because I should have did this as a private video, but I feel like I needed to go ahead and just do it, right? So, you know how when you are getting ready to do a play, you have to practice, and I did not think that this play would turn out the way that it did for my life. You know what I'm saying? How it still affects me. Like, don't cry. But I mean, it's tears of goodness, okay? Tears of joy, but how this play affected me so much. So, practicing and everything, you playing and stuff, you're not really taking it serious. But when it's showtime, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. Thank y'all for getting off. When it's showtime, uh, you look at it as it's go time. Like, you have to put your mask on, you have to be in that energy, like. And I've always wanted to be an actress. Like, I've always wanted to be an actress. So I don't know. I just felt like this was my brink. You know what I'm saying? In this play. So when it came time for us to do it or whatever, like, okay, I guess me not telling you my play, but me telling you what the play is basically, and how it led me to, how I feel about, doing this. Um, it started off, with God wanting to create the world, you know, and I'm not looking at myself as Mary. I'm not looking at myself as Adam or Eve. I'm looking at myself as him creating this human being to come into the world, and I was that human being. So it basically starts off with, it's just me and God, and just think of yourself as being a baby, or just you and God, right? Teaching you how to eat, teach you how to, do the fundamental things in life that you're supposed to do for yourself, thank you, Lord. And it's crazy because the within the scene, it switches to, I'm going from it's me and God to now I'm living in the world. I'm living in the world collective. And it started off with, I'm trying to put it together because I was 17 years old when I did this play, and I have a CD and I haven't watched it in so long. But I'm telling you, it's brinks of these plays, like peaks of the plays that has been played throughout my life, And it starts off with, trying to find love, trying to be in a relationship or something like that, getting with somebody in this play, that was not good for me, you know and this person basically led me afar from God, right? And still the whole time through the scene, God is on the opposite side, still like, hey, I'm over here, hey, I'm over here, hey, I'm over here, right? Okay, so that part of that, went away, and all of a sudden, okay, like I'm back to myself. I'm trying to, healing myself. And then all of a sudden another scene of the play comes in, and I'm wanting to be a model. I'm wanting to look like, like, basically I'm not validating myself. I'm not loving myself enough. And this girl, she's walking up and she's like, starts putting a tape measure around me and around my head and around my waist. And I'm looking at myself and I'm looking at her, and I start doing stuff to look like her. I'm cutting things off, and all of a sudden I'm catching myself puking. I'm throwing up because I'm trying to look like her. So I'm needing to lose weight. I'm needing to basically lose a little more of myself to look just like her, right? Okay, like, still over there, God is like, I'm her, I'm her, I'm her, and I'm seeing him. So I move her out of the way, because it's like, no, that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? That's not for me. All right, that scene's over with. And all of a sudden another scene comes in, and this girl, she comes in. I guess I'm in this part of my life where now I feel better about myself, but now I'm needing somebody. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm needing somebody, right? Okay, then all the girl is this girl comes up, and we kicking it, we hanging out, having a good time. And she has a bottle. We start drinking and just doing all type of crazy stuff, and I'm getting drunk and I'm losing myself, and then all of a sudden I look over and I see God still just, like, hey, I'm still her. And all of a sudden I move that girl along like, no, you ain't, no, it ain't what it is. It ain't what it is. It ain't what it is. Okay, so then that scene is over. Then all of a sudden another scene come in, and forgive me if I'm not looking at y'all, because I'm really am just trying to put this play together in my head and how I used to go. So remember, I told y'all the first part was me wanting to be in a relationship. Now this part of the scene was back to me chasing the man with money, me chasing the man for something that just was a value and not of man, right? This man walks in. He walks in because, reminding you, I done got over some things, right? I done got over some things. He walks in with a rose in his mouth and a rose in his hand with money and stuff, right? All of a sudden he starts throwing money at me, and I'm just falling. Like, I'm falling. I'm trying to catch the money. I'm trying to catch the rose, all of this. And I'm wondering why you not loving me? Why you not appreciating? Why you not, and this is me trying to explain to him and stuff. And he's like, mugging me and, just pushing me around and all of that. Then I look over and I see God still over her like this, like, hey, I'm still her. I'm still her. Right. Okay. That scene, I looked at dude and I was like, no, you ain't it. You ain't it. Like, this ain't right, yo. Something ain't right. Something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right. So then all of a sudden I move him along. Now it's just me. It's just me and death, right? It's me and fucking death. Like, death comes up, and I guess because I'm at a brink where it's like, oh my gosh, I done lost myself completely. I don't love myself. I done allow people to use me, abuse me, hurt me. Like, what the, like, I don't want to live anymore. So death, he comes up and he got a knife. He gives me the knife. I put the knife to my wrist, y'all. Like, I just start cutting myself. Y'all. I start cutting myself. And and then I look at the knife, and then I see God still over here like, hey, I'm still her. Then I throw the knife down. Whoo, Lord. Ooh, Lord, work through me, right? Work through me. Okay. I throw the knife down because I'm trying to see what happens. I think another scene comes in because I don't remember each part, like how it played, but I do remember me trying to fight to get myself back to God, and that wasn't working because it seemed like all of those people that I was saying that was in those scenes was only demons, was only trying to hold me back. I came into the play wearing a white shirt, going through all of that. I had a black shirt. I left out of the play with another white shirt on. You feel what I'm saying? And the end of it, like, me still trying to fight, I still had lost myself. And death came back again. Y'all, and so now he gives me a gun. Death gives me a gun, and he's like orchestrating me to put it to my head, and all of a sudden, I know I'm really playing this because out through this crowd, I just heard a woman screaming, and still to this day, me and this woman is connected. Like, that's my god sister. You feel me? But I heard her screaming out in the crowd, in the audience, and I guess she had went through that moment of trying to, kill herself. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, I'm putting this gun up to my head, and I'm shaking, and I'm trembling, and I'm losing it again. You feel me? I'm looking at this gun. I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at, I'm crying and shit. You feel me? Then again, I see God over there again. I see God over there again. Okay? I dropped that gun down and I started running for God. And when I started running for God, that's when all the demons and stuff, that's when all those people from the scene was trying to just hold on to me, was trying to like not let me get to him. And then all of a sudden, God comes in, y'all. God comes in and he throws these people back. He throws the demons back, however you want to look at it, okay? And he lifts me up. And once again, they was turn me up so bad, y'all. They ripped my black shirt off, okay, and put me back into white. You feel me? To me, I'm hearing purity. So it was me basically, having go through those phases and all of that to get back to God through purity, to understand that God was there the whole freaking time, y'all. The whole freaking time. And now that I sit here and I look at my life, like I say, I was 17. I'm 30 years old now, okay? And this is what I mean when I know I'm special. If people look at me, talk about me, make me feel less than, baby, you have one thing coming, okay? And I don't know what it is. I ain't even gonna pray. I ain't gonna wish ill on nobody, but I just know I'm special, and I know I've always been, put in situations for a reason, and y'all have too. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all have too, and y'all probably don't even understand why. Like, why, God, why am I here at the end of the day? Why are you doing certain things to me? Why is people doing things to me? Why is people nasty? All of this shit, yo. But from this moment on, with me saying all of that, me explaining all of that play, like I say, 5 years of me being on my journey, I have experienced all of that. I have experienced all of it. Not in the midst of putting a gun up to my head, forgive me, Lord, but wanting to kill myself, wanting to take medicines. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how I was going to take myself out. That was the only way, was having pills or trying to buy certain drugs, because I knew people then, because I used to sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a fucking story. You feel me? And I just want to be as cordial, calm, cool, and collected, transparent, open, and authentic as I can be towards people, especially in 2024. Like, there is no need to lie to nobody no more about who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie about who I am anymore. You feel me? I'm not going to hide myself anymore, because I know that I'm a true fucking gem. You feel me? A diamond in the rough. And it's coming out, and it's coming along together, because now I'm starting to see God. Even within the last 5 years, God has always been her. Spirit has always been her. I have gotten into it with females. I have been a drunk. I have been outrageous. I have gotten into it with the father of my kid. Like, I have just transmuted and transparent all type of energies, that I can't even imagine. Like, I feel so like I've defeated so many people that wanted to defeat me, and I don't even know how. I didn't even lift my finger sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just like a message that I'm trying to get to y'all. Like, sometimes it ain't even sometimes you ain't got to lift your finger at all. If you really have an understanding, like, even though I have that ego within me that want to seek revenge, that want to be nasty, that want to pull up, that want to do fucked up shit that I used to do in the past, because people don't even know who I used to be. You feel me? I've graduated from that, because I look at karma, and that shit came back and ate my ass up. But that was only God giving me my ass whooping. You know how when you kid and you do fucked up shit, you got to get your ass whooped. Well, in the black community, you get your ass spanked. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Forgive me, but I'm just saying, white community, y'all put your kids in timeouts and shit. But that's still even a spiritual lesson as we are being an adults. You feel me? We gotta have fucking timeouts. You feel me? We gotta get our ass whooped sometimes. And I'm telling you, within those 5 years, it's like knowing something and not wanting to believe it, not wanting to be okay with it. And that's what it was for me. So now it's like I can't play with the higher power no more. And I don't want nobody, and this is me telling y'all the things that y'all been through. God has always and will always be there. Like, just look at my story. Like, even though there was a play, I'm telling y'all, my play I have lived out that play. I don't know if I'm going to ever come to a time, hopefully this video could save me. I could come back and look at it once upon a time if I ever get down to that path in my life, but I ain't even going to lie. Now that I say that, I known people this well in 2023 that did kill themselves by gun violence. They did end their own lives by gun violence. And it only made me look at my life as being like, yo, I have to be more grateful. You know what I'm saying? I have to find gratefulness in the little things, and you do too. You know, even within the bad timings of life, even when people ain't being nice to you, even when shit ain't turning out how you want it to be, there is a reason why. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, when it comes to people like those scenes of those people and those demons living throughout me, they, in real life, you know what I'm saying? The people that did certain things or have done things to you and done things to me, they've gotten or will get their karma. You don't look 2020, you don't have to raise a finger at the end of the day, collective. You don't. You don't. I hope his message really, just, I really do, God. Because I'm understanding now. And, last year, I don't know, I'm a Capricorn. I listened to tarot readings myself, and it was saying for the Capricorns, Pluto is moving out of our sign. So the last, I think, between 18 to 15 years has been a lot of chaos, has been a lot of wake-up calls. I'm lying, from 2008. If you're a Capricorn and you've been going through a lot, and I mean, it don't even got to be Capricorns. It could just be your life being hectic since 2008. Like, Pluto is moving out of your sign at the end of the day, and things should start be looking up for you. Those are transformations and things that you had to go through to grow. You had to go through to grow through to get to where you at today. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for me. Out of everything that I've been through within the last 5 years of my life, I'm not even counting all the shit that I went through just previously these last couple of months. I have overcame it, and I'm still going to keep accomplishing shit. And y'all are too. You feel me? So congratulations and happy New Year's to y'all. I wanted to get this message out to the ones early, because I know I had put it out. I posted it. It was gonna do, that I was gonna go live at 2, but I wanted to go ahead and get this message out while I had some time to myself. I'm at the park right now, getting a little meditation on or whatever, and then I'm about to head back to my mom and my daughter. So y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Happy January 1st. Happy birthday to the Capricorns. I love y'all, all the signs. Thank y'all for, like I say, following me, subscribing, leaving comments, everything. I really appreciate it. For real. Please continue to keep evolving on your cycles. Do not give up. Know that God is always there, even though you probably can't. We don't see God. We can't see God, or we can't hear God. You know what I'm saying? Some of us can. You feel me? Sometimes you got to sit with yourself. Not sometimes, but all the time. Though, especially when you having a conversation with God, baby, you got to be by yourself. For real, because everybody's voices is going to be louder than your thoughts, and God is needing you by yourself so he can compensate. You can have his voice in your you get what I'm saying? So I love y'all. Don't forget to grow, glow, move, groove, continue to keep pushing. Peace unto you. Your homegirl is out.